Hello and welcome back to Captain Sid's late night interviews with Coloholics. Tonight I have MadDuckman, also known as Chad Thornton. How are you doing, Chad?
I'm doing good, I guess. Just getting through the day.
Yeah. So, where are you from?
Oh, well, I'm from originally outside of Philadelphia, but now I attend college at Syracuse University,
Mm-hmm.
which is up in Syracuse, New York.
That's pretty ways away, isn't it?
Cold as fuck.
Huh. I love the cold. But, going right on into this, so when did you join Coloholics?
I had to look this one up actually, but I joined in May of 2012, so that would be about a year and a half now I've been on, so been a while now. I didn't realize it was actually that long, so interesting to actually see that.
Yeah, it's always amazing how quick your time with Colo goes.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So when you joined, how was the community at that point in time, that snapshot?
Oh, well, the community, well, most of the same people that were there are still here now. It's just, the most interesting thing was seeing how new people came, is what I found most interesting, because there's probably 4 or 5 of the main people, at least in the C-Box and all that stuff, that weren't there when I was there, but I got to see them come in, grow up.
See the rise to glory, as it were?
Yes, that's for sure.
That's good. So did you find it good, mean, horrible, terrifying, amazing, sexual?
I just found it more funny than anything. I think the people, personalities of the people are just,
Pretty diverse?
yeah, it's like any other website. You have the mix of everything you want. You got the trolls, the nice people, the helpful people, all that.
Yeah.
That's what this was. This was a pretty good down the center of what you'd expect from any other site, which was nice.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad that's working out well for you.
Yep.
So, I guess we can move right along with that. What's your favorite RP?
Oh,
Like all-time favorite? I mean, this has a special place in your heart, even if other people spit upon it and curse its name. It is the one that is the apple of your eye.
My Little Pony. Actually, that was a joke. We were not a brony, so I would have to go. Well, favorite RPG is one. My whole since I'm really into nation builders, and we really haven't had a really consistent nation builder. I guess I would have to either lump it into two. Like right now, it's either Air's Mosaic Earth Crossroads or TFE's new Long Live the Emperor. I tend to be a fan of the nation builders, so I'm a little partial to whatever.
Can you explain to me about nation builders? I'm so far I've been so far ignorant in that regard because I thought it was sort of like an RTS, and I'm unsure how to do an RTS when I have pretty much free reign over my own, imagination.
The best way to think about it is if you played a game like Command and Conquer or like Total War or something like that, right? I assume.
Yes.
It's the best way is picture it like when you're not the non-battlefield part. Picture it like that. So like you're your nation. So like when you're Total War, say if you're Rome, that's what you are here. You're basically God. Well, not God in that nation, but you're the ruler. So whatever you want to have happen or whatever you'd like to see happen, you can initiate that. So you can build your forces. You can do your research. So instead of that, it's not, to limit your imagination. Well, not limit it, but to give it a much more framework. You have like either depending on the system, you either have a monetary system or a point system that limits what you can do to make sure not everyone just is like, I'm building this massive thing that's going to destroy the game. So like, it's the best way to put it. It's a game like Total War, where you got like the grand scheme of like state building and like making your thing, and then you have the real time aspect where when you go into a battlefield, it's best example again is like a Total War game where you say where you'd like your things to go, what your plan would they were to go when they were attacking or what they're doing, and it gives you like the two things. You get like on the outside, when you're not in battle, it's more of a not really a role playing per se, like the traditional role plays we have here, where like it's just a character and plot driven.
Mm-hmm.
But once you get into a game, there's more character driven there because you are the general, and you're basically going to say what you want your forces to do, where you want them to do, how they want to do it. So like that's one of my things. I like it because it's a very more strategic thing than just pure like a traditional Colo RPG where it's just you talk, like you just have character interactions and.
Would you attribute it something similar to like Warhammer in a sense?
Yes, I give it to that. Yeah, it's
because I know you have to build your own armies and you have to have like your reasons for certain things and shit.
Yeah, like that's like it's like the traditional RPs, and you play your nation how you would how it would have done or what you think it would do in that, if it given the circumstances that the moderator put you into.
All right.
So yeah, that's a good way to put it. That's a good way to think about it.
Well, that's good. I think a lot of our audiences now have a better grasp on nation building, and I might possibly try my hands at it. I got some military tactics I could use in mind, but I don't think that'll help me any. Well, thank you for sharing your favorite RP and why.
No problem.
Moving right along into our next segment. What are your thoughts on the Colo community, the Coloholics in general, as a site, as a community, as a forum, as it's going on right now, as in the presence?
Right now, I would say it's not. I wouldn't say it's a little slower now, but that's just all because of the shutdowns and all that stuff. But I think we're in a good part because we're starting to get more. It's because when I first joined, it was just like the major RPs were just the ones that had been here for years. You know what I mean? Like you had the standby, like Nile and all that stuff. But recently, they're actually getting some RPs that are a lot different, that are actually stable and able to keep and able to last. That's the best way to put it. So I think we're in a good point here because it's not just the same like mega RPs that you had where you just had like one or two from each category. Now you're seeing a bunch of new ones come up, and they're not just like one hit wonders where they last for a month or two and they're gone.
Yeah.
So I think it's actually a very good point here because we did have a lull when the site shut down, so we kind of lost a little momentum there. But with how it is now, it does seem that there's a lot of good, strong RPs coming out now too. So that's always something good to look forward to.
Yeah. How do you feel about our community at the moment? I mean, are we?
Our community?
Yeah.
I think we're good. We've got, like I said, when I've joined, I've seen a lot, and we've had a lot of awesome people join. And we've lost a few of the older guys come from now, but I think we're good because a lot of the new people we have are getting really, really active. Like you got like TPE, you have Joe and all those guys coming in and really like starting things up, really making it interesting for everyone. You know what I mean? Putting in their hard workers, putting in the work and making really good RPs for everybody, and there are a lot of cool people to talk to too. So.
Oh yeah, I do enjoy the fresh people coming in that just come out with these off the wall ideas and they stick.
Yep, that is definitely it is nice because when you get the same old people over and over, you do tend to get a little stale or.
Oh yeah.
Not saying everyone's not creative, but it's always nice to actually get someone to come in because the best example I gave is TP. He's really turned the traditional RP on its head and made the traditional style RPs actually like relevant. He's done a very good job of that. So
yeah,
just a little shout out to him right there for that.
All right, I guess that means we can cut out your shout out at the very end. But that's all right. The reason I'm doing these interviews is so that because everyone sees everyone in the chat box occasionally, and it's just words on a fucking screen. But when you get to hear how people say things, you can understand fully what they mean when they say, like, oh, Bix is just an asshole. You obviously can tell that I'm joking, I think, either highly of Bix or just on average. But if you just type out Bix is an asshole, it's kind of like Bix is an asshole. But Bix is actually a really good friend of mine, but that's not the point. But I think it's an important thing that Coloholics kind of get that interaction between each other besides text. And
No, I agree. That is a good point.
I really try to bring in fresh blood on the web show. Not TFE's podcast that he does like every now and again. Because, a web show doesn't run an hour long.
That's true.
Hint, hint, TFE. Hint, hint. Hey, that's a new thing for you, TFE. Make your own
Well,
podcast.
yeah, we were doing a work show last night. Wait till you listen to that.
Oh, I've already listened to that. But back on.
Oh, there you go. You had fun with that one, man.
I would have probably had a lot of fun, but I was eating chili and watching Game of Thrones. But we're running off track again. What's your thoughts on the future of Colo? I mean, where do you feel like we're going? Is it a good direction, bad direction, what?
Oh, the direction we're going. Well, to be all technical about that, we're kind of going in a shitty direction because we're $1,300 behind on our server bill. But besides that, put that aside from everything because that's the obvious answer. But besides that, I'd say we are going in a good direction because, like I said earlier, we're not getting the same stale RPs where it's just the same 2-3 RPs that stick. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of great ideas coming in. And I've seen even over the past month, there's actually a bunch of influx of RPs that are, well, at least I understand. I don't know if others do, but I think it is going in a good direction. If we get the server bills sorted out, then yeah, we're in a really good spot, I think. The future looks really nice.
Do you have any ideas on how we might stem our debt increasing?
Win the lottery. But,
yeah.
Yeah, one of us needs to win the lottery, and we'll be golden then. But the only thing I from other sites that I've been on, I've noticed that fundraising is a hard thing, and we seem to actually do it every time. I think it's right now it's going to be it just happened to hit us at the worst possible time because it's everyone's in the middle of school, you know what I mean? So not a lot of people have money floating around right now. So
yeah, it's a tough economy right now.
Yeah, I think it was just one of those things where this bill hit us at the worst possible. Just hit sucker punches at the worst possible time. But the way I think is just we guys gotta anyone that can, just if they can donate a little bit, it's better than not doing it.
Yeah.
Money in the coffer is better than
nothing.
Yeah, better than what we have now. So
all I know is that I really think if we just do like maybe $1 a week from 1 or 2 members, then we do that for like a month, maybe like 10 members a month, we'd be all right. I mean, it's $10 a month. That's a start. Maybe even 100 members giving $1.
Yeah, no, that's definitely it. That's the thing. Like, so the only thing I know is, that's the thing about college more than mine is, I normally just content in chat box. Even the chat box, like there's only probably, I don't know, probably 80 to 100 members that actually frequent the chat box a lot, you know what I mean? But then you look at Colo, yeah, there's a lot of members out there that are active. And like you said, if everyone even just donates $1, not even everybody, half the people, for a month or two, you'd be golden.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is always a good idea. That's a cool concept to think about like that. It's something like that. Yeah, like you said, even if you start with just 10 members doing it like that, that'll raise some money and at least be able to keep us somewhere afloat, not bankrupt Nevo.
Yeah. Nevo keeps trying to innovate, and I hate to say it, but he's the root cause of our spending. But I appreciate everything he does for us. You know, he knows
more about that stuff than anyone else. So whatever he says, I'm not going to complain. That's not my forte.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we need to move on to our final segment, our hails and farewell. Unfortunately for everyone out there, our MadDuckman has already given his shout out. So.
Ooh, I have one quick one. I'd just like to thank all of you for voting for me, and screw you guys.
All right, ladies and gents, you heard it from MadDuckman. Thanks, Chad, for being on the show. And
No problem.
don't forget your complimentary coffee mug on your way out of the studio. This is your host, Captain Sid, signing off. Good night.